let's get into this reading. It's sunny outside, it's a lot more brighter, so it's appropriate for the title of this video. I hate my life, I hate myself. How am I going to get out of this situation? So I've been in that situation, so I'm going to do a reading for you in a moment to talk through what you can do to get out of that. So each viewer is going to be different here to what has driven you to where you are now, but the inner cycle within your body is what we're looking at. If you subscribe to my channel, that's what this channel's about. A lot of people go to psychics and they predict their future, and sometimes it does not happen because the inner cycles haven't changed. So I can see people's potential of where they're going, what they're doing, but sometimes we get in our own way. So I see things about your future, but I also see what's going on inside you. So many years ago, I was in this position where I hated my life, I hated myself, driven into a horrible hole. I was in a sales job for many years and I loved it. And suddenly it all changed. And I absolutely couldn't stand going to work. And we're at work most of the time. So it got to a point that was unbearable. So you may be in a relationship now where it's gone that stale and it's that unbearable, it may be abusive, that you need to get out. You may be in a job that you need to get out. You may have money worries that you need to get out of where you're living. You may be at home with your parents and you want to get out. There's something where you're stuck in that's making you miserable. So what I did was I wrote a couple of lists of why I should stay in my job and why I didn't like my job. And it was hilarious. Why I didn't like my job, the list was 20 to 30 phrases on there that I didn't like. And I thought, wow, that's shocking. So what I liked about my job, I got a company car and the money was good. And I thought, that's not a way to spend the rest of your life miserable. And I also wrote a list of what I'd like from my life. And it was really simple. I only wrote 3 things down. Is that I wanted free time to process. If you're watching this channel, you're a sensitive person and you have to have time to process. I wanted free time. I wanted a job that kept me physically fit, which I've got now. And I can't remember what the other thing was. I'm sure it was I want to be comfortable with money, which I am now. So I wrote that list and then I screwed it up, which I recommend that you do, and threw it away and didn't think anything of it. Slowly things changed. And that was over a period of 4 years. But this is about you. I'm going to read this for you and what I think is going to happen here. So if you're new to my channel, I read cards. I read cards on what I'm getting. When I paint pictures, I paint a blank canvas. I don't know what I'm going to paint, so we'll see what comes through for you. So immediately, I'm getting that you need to do something new. Whatever hole you're in, which I've talked about a minute ago, relationship, work, etc. You need to do something new, meaning you need to get out of town. Get out where you are and go and meet some new people. And also what I'm getting here is do not tell them your story. Meaning you're going through a tough time. When you're going through a tough time, you like to tell people your problems, which is nice. They give you feedback and make you feel better. But sometimes I think that they don't know how you are feeling personally. They're not in your mind, they're not in your pain, and they don't know your circumstances. So it'd be good for you to don't tell people your story. Say you're on a sabbatical. Say something like that. Make something up. They don't know. So yeah. Let's see what else is coming through for you. So do something new. Don't tell people your past. And I'm also getting with some of you here is there's 2 things coming through now. That your friends some of your friends are going to hold you back, because when you begin to change, they're going to be used to the miserable version of you. You may have your happier days, but the miserable version of you, they're used to. So when you get better, and the universe is going to help you out here, which it will, they're not going to like that. They're going to want to keep you how you are. And in some of you, their lives are good at the moment. So when your life starts getting good, I know this sounds really weird, some people like people to be down. It makes them feel better. So I feel a few of you watching this have got them in your circle of friends. And stop telling some of your friends your issues. You're strong enough to deal with this now. So let's see what you get. I do feel, I'm not going to pick the cards yet, I do feel that some of you, with the partner issue, they're holding you back, it's keeping you miserable. If that's you in that cycle here, you've got to step out on this journey on your own. Go somewhere new. You've got to start a brand new cycle here. I'm shooting this on New Year's Eve, 2023. So you catch it? It's the year for you to change in yourself. What's the saying at New Year's Eve? New year, new me. And it doesn't happen. That can only happen when you look within. When you don't like yourself anymore. You don't like your behaviour. You're getting so frustrated. New year, new you. Yes, from within. So I'm going to go with, that one. And, that one there. So, see what I get for you. This is going to be, a couple of things holding you back here. Let's see what I get here. So you got the Hierophant. This is a man. He stood in a cave and he's coming out. He's a half animal, half human, you could say. But I'm seeing this, I'm reading this for you. This is a victory over yourself. He's got his hands up and his fingers up in the air. And it's a victory of yourself. He's looking a bit more balanced in his eyes. And I see that as you. You've been in the cave for a while. You're hacked off with your life and your situation. And now you're beating yourself up. I'm also getting from this, you're going to be forced back into that cave a bit for you to deal with your self-sabotage. Because that's a bit of a issue with what you do to yourself in these times. And that's why I recommend you don't tell your friends. You don't tell anybody about your personal issues now. Go meet somebody new. Just try something new. Just go drive your car or get the bus to a different town and go walk around. Just chew the fat with some people and don't tell them your issues. You're on a sabbatical. Just look at the sky. So this is a victory for yourself. You've got the Queen of Wands here. Now that's a powerful card. How I see that as your opportunity to get the flame in your hand of control. That is you taking control of your life now. But you've got to face you in the cave. You've got to try something new. There's a lion there. So it's balance. The new you's waiting there. Look, everything's light. Look at the difference between dark and light. We need both. So are you going to take that road? I think you're going to take the road. So let's pick some more cards. Let's pick some more cards here. Write your list. Write it now. Write your list of what you don't like about your life and what you'd like. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. The universe is listening. When you've written that list, toss it out. So already knows what you'd like. And when you're doing that, you're almost communicating with, you're communicating with the universe. So the deeper sense to that. So what's going to hold you back? What's going to hold you back from being a better version of yourself? What's going to hold you back from those dark days? It's to not tell your people your issues. You're strong enough to deal with this. that one. Oh, that one. I had a sneaky peek there. It just flipped over. So, what's going to hold you back is you. You've got the Four of Swords. Can you see that person? Their legs are folded in a meditative position. Solitude. This is a time of you being in touch with nature. Your legs are crossed. It's you tuning into you. Some of you may not have found yourself or who you are. That's okay. This is a developing you. So that's how I see that. Look how still the clouds are. They're those thin clouds that go on the mountains. It's showing stillness, contentment, and all the swords are crossed there. Can you see that? So they're all crossed in like, it's almost like the swords are not active. So you're not active. You know, this is how you are. You found this video, you're not active. You're tired, you need time to recharge. That's exactly what this is. And this is a long period. For some of you, this could lead up to 4 years from when I'm shooting this video. Whoa, what are you saying? No, that's cool. Welcome these times for the body to heal. You're almost laughable into the next card. You got the Sun. So that's come up in a few times in my last readings. The Sun is complete contentment, a new cycle. The person in the card is so content, look. Standing up. Everything's out in bloom. It's all good. The Sun's all good. And I get for some of you, you're going to get in your way. It's with a lot of videos I do and readings I do. We all get in our own way. I do. So it's dealing with that. But remember to recharge the Four of Swords. Solitude. Be with yourself. Comfort your darkness. When your mind starts self-sabotaging you about your current behaviour and situation, love yourself. Talk to yourself in a kind way, and then the universe will bring you more sunshine. Just making sure I got it the right way up. So the universe will bring you more sunshine. So I understand, and I totally get it. I sympathise with you, how you can beat yourself up. Sometimes I say to myself, why the hell are you giving this to me? You know, what have I deserved? You know, the victim card, but it didn't seem right. It didn't seem right, or because my cycle was changing. So you'll watch this to here. You want to get out of your situation. It's only you that can do it. Don't tell your friends, your family. Keep it to yourself. Go in some different places and mix with some different people. And you may get different, I know you'll get different insights from the universe. And you may be guided to a new adventure. Maybe go into a crystal shop. Maybe go meditating. Maybe going hiking in the high clouds to get above all the heavy energies that are on the earth. So I hope that helps you if you're feeling quite low at the moment. Catch me on the videos, and I'll catch you for another reading